Today we continue working with the blouse cut on a bias. I promised you to show how to design the ruffle, so now I pinned it and I'll show it to you. Have a look at the ruffle. I made it almost of a circle form. This is the beginning of the ruffle, the center front. I sign it. I put it along the lengthwise grain in order to make my work easier. The second part is also on the lengthwise grain. The other parts are just placed round. You'll understand what I'm doing when I cut it out. We continue making a blouse cut on a bias of the pink silk. The blouse will have a ruffle on the front. Notice that I put these two parts on the lengthwise grain. Both the beginning and the end of the ruffle lay on the lengthwise grain. Have a look at how I cut. You don't have to open the ruffle that much. Maybe you'll make the small folds. It's okay. I like the ruffles to be flare. I'll cut this part later. Now I'll be working with the outer side. Cut along the high points. You can draw a line. If you are not sure, you can do it without it. I cut along the high points. Don't direct the scissors towards the lower points. I can't wait to show it to you. We've already made a flutter skirt, so you know the technique. Notice that I direct the scissors at the high points, these ones. Now I'll cut out and throw away this middle part. If you're not absolutely sure, draw the lines and then cut. This is a ruffle. I'll detach the pattern and show it to you. This is a ruffle. You should remember that this round side is the neckline. Look how gorgeous it will look. You'll see how it looks like on a blouse soon. Do not forget that we'll have the second part here too. I just wanted you to understand that this circle is the neckline. When we open it, it looks this way. I drew the tuck and marked it with the pins. I don't detach the pins now because I can mix something up. I turn the fabric and draw the tuck. I get a very nice and accurate tuck. The tuck is ready. I can detach the pattern now. Tack the tuck. Be very attentive. It doesn't look good, you see it? I'll start it over. Do it very slowly, stitch by stitch. Do not stretch the fabric. Tack it just the way it is. If something goes wrong now, you won't be able to fix it later. Like I said, the lower part of the tack is bigger. Do not fold together it, just cut it. It's good to have a couple of extra centimeters, just in case such things happen. You can see that I don't have any gathers. The lower part was longer because the tack is slant. More slant than this one. Nice. Now let's tack the side seams. You should be very careful when taking the items cut on the bias. Watch the videos about the dress cut on the bias. I've showed the whole sewing process thoroughly. Some items can be tacked fast, and some can't. Now I tack the ruffle to the blouse. You can see that I pinned it along the neckline. Of course, it's not the final variant. We'll fix it, process the edges, and so on. I just want to show you the blouse now. If it's too wide, I'll change it. Less is worse than more. I've pinned the whole ruffle, and now I take it. I'll have just the shoulder seams left to be tacked. I think that some of you will decide to make the items with the ruffles after watching our videos. As I've already told you, I need to make the blouse a bit tighter. I put the blouse on and I realized I have too much on the sides, so our tailors pinned the extra parts. It's better to have the extra pieces and cut them off than to realize that the blouse is too tight. You already know that the seams look different after ironing. This is how the ruffle looks like. It's gorgeous. It will just hang down beautifully. I have a seam on the center back. You can see it. A very nice blouse cut on the bias. When we process the bottom, it will look even better. This is the first fitting, and I show you how to work with the bias cut. Don't be afraid to work with the silk, ruffles, and so on. Practice makes perfect. Be different. My name is Paukšte Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.